So one thing to keep in mind when building the reports is Power BI is meant for interactive data analysis. Now, sure, we are used to having a static report which showcases a particular overview, which is great. Don't get me wrong. Those reports are still needed and we're going to be seeing them for a long time. But what we're seeing is that actually a lot of companies are starting to go in a different way. And those are the drill down reports. So you essentially start off with an overview. So you showcase what's happening on a higher picture, and then you go down into the details. Now, one thing to remember when building these reports is you have to think about the way that the visuals are interacting with each other. So for example, if you start to just interact with one of them, let's say I drill down into 2017, you can see that I filtered out the donut chart, but not the bar chart right here. Now, if I select something on the bar chart, that filters out the donut chart, but not the timeline. So having these visuals which partially interact with each other and just showcase a static representation of the data aren't necessarily great when you're mixing them together with interactive charts. What that's going to cause is essentially a lot of confusion for the end user. So what you're going to get as a report developer is a lot of questions. Hey, I think this is not working. Hey, I think this is broken. Hey, can we fix this? And so forth, right? So at the end of the day, what I'm recommending you to do is make sure that all the visuals are interactive if you're going into that concept. And if you're going for a static concept, then just present it to the user so they understand it. If you decide that for whatever reason, if you decide that you want to mix some interactive and static visuals, try to inform your user so they understand what's really happening on the report page. Don't create confusion. Basically, try to train your users or inform your users about what's happening in the report. And for that, you can always use things like information overlays or that sort of stuff. Because for example, if I just change the interactions for the visuals, so I'm going to go to the overview V2, you can see for this one, for example, I choose 2015. That filters out all the data. This one I choose particular level. The here filters out. This one filters out. So whatever action I'm doing, it actually interacts with all of the charts and the report becomes a lot more lively. So that gives you the opportunity to go into the concept of drill down reports and go from an overview into the details whenever it's necessary.